I just want to tell you a little bit more about it, how I made it, who's on it, behind the scenes, coming up. A couple of years ago, I started to envision a new sound for my music, one that was more focused on percussion and guitars, still with my kind of signature soul jazz style, but maybe with a little bit more R&B, world music influence. And there were a few songs that I always loved, and I thought that maybe it would be a good idea to use those songs to introduce this new sound. And the first song that came to mind was Come Back to Me from Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson. I mean, everybody knows Rhythm Nation. It's an iconic album, but it was really important in my childhood. I think there were 7 top 5 songs in the Billboard 100 from that album alone over like 3 years. So it was a huge like zeitgeist kind of thing. And I think it's some of the first pop music I ever really remember hearing. We used to listen to the top 40 on the way to church on Sundays, and I have an older brother who was really into music as well. Hi, Michael. And I remember listening to Escapade on loop for one. But later in life, I really fell in love with Come Back to Me and the harmony of it, the orchestration of it, and there's live strings, and I knew it was something that I could really wrap my kind of love for vocal harmonies around. And so I found a producer, booked my band, and recorded the song. I am so lucky to have Ben Jones as my producer and guitarist on this EP project. He's an incredible multi-instrumentalist, drums, guitars, and etc. And his production is just so good. I mean, he took my ideas and just took them to another level, and I'm just so happy to have him involved. We've worked together for many years in Soul Family, the band that has a monthly residency at Ronnie Scott's in London for the past 11-12 years. But we've also worked together a lot in the studio and written songs together, and I just knew how comfortable I felt with him and how much I enjoyed working with him, and that he would bring something special to my project, and he certainly did. So like I said, percussion was a focus for this new music. So I called up my old buddy from Basement Jaxx, Oli Savill, went to his studio with Ben and the frighteningly talented Conor Chaplin on bass. And we kind of put together an arrangement that Ben could kind of take away, start recording different people, putting it together, producing it up the instrumental. And he got his friend Russ Parker from a band that he's in with called Rufus Black. And he did a great job just adding that pocket and that oomph to the songs. So then it was ready for my vocals, and I got to tackle this song that I love so much, and add my vocal harmonies and really connect. I could really connect to the emotion of the song on a couple of different levels. One, the heartbreak. I definitely understand that, but also I felt like I lost my way for a little while, lost my mojo, and this was really like, I like to think of it as come back to me, as telling myself, come back, I need to get back to me, get back to the person who loves performing and sharing music with the world. And so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you've heard it. If you haven't, go listen. Oh, and one more thing. So was really I really love this album by Billie Holiday called Lady in Satin. And at the end of some of those arrangements, there's this kind of soprano doing these ghostly kind of lines. I don't know if you can hear it. And it's kind of become a trend on some of the songs on my EP to do a little bit of that. So listen out for that on songs that will be coming out very soon.